Hi team FULLEST, this is again AMIFULLEST. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to show you guys how I'm going to make my shea butter mix for moisturizing my skin. We're now in the summer. The weather is a little bit dry. It's a little bit dry for some people who have really dry and sensitive skin, who can't use other body lotion in the market there. So today I'm going to show you guys how you can use shea butter and mix it with other oils to make your own moisturizing cream. So some of you guys know I have a very sensitive skin. I don't use body cream from the market there. I try to mix shea butter with different oils so I can use that to moisturize my skin. So that is what I'm about to do today, and I want to show you guys how I do it. First, I have my olive oil. This is a organic olive oil. I picked this up from my own local beauty store. And I have my coconut oil, which is also organic coconut oil. And I have my jojoba oil, which is also organic 100% jojoba. And I have my vitamin E oil, which is also natural. And I have my 100% Ghanaian shea butter. So I'm going to mix this. Normally I like to use the shea butter on its own sometimes I like to mix it with other oils so that to make it a little bit softer and also help moisturize my skin very well, because I have a really dry skin in the summer, especially in the summer, in the winter as well, but in the summer it's even more drier because your skin is exposed to the sun, and it's makes my skin even more drier. And also I have a very sensitive skin, so I can't use most of the skincare products out there, but shea butter is one of the best moisturizing cream for dry skin. And jojoba oil is also a very good oil. Some of you guys who are into the natural hair community definitely know about jojoba oil. And vitamin E oil helps out, also very good for the skin, helps with those stress marks on the belly. So you guys know I'm a mother of three, so I do have a little bit of stress marks on my hips because that's where most of my fat goes. So the vitamin E oil kind of help with the stress mark. And also the jojoba oil. Coconut oil is one of my favorites, and so I'm going to show you guys how I mix this. So these are the ingredients I've shown you guys. So this is the container where I'm going to put my mixture. This is where I normally put my mixture. So the one I have is finished, so I washed the container, I wash it clean. So now it's time to make a new mixture and put it. So this is the bowl where I'm going to measure everything and show you guys how much I am using. So first, let's start with the oil. I'm just going to take a spoon of olive oil. So I have this deep spoons, a little bit deep. I got this is a spoon from the kitchen which I use to cook sometimes. So it's very easy when I use this one to measure everything I want. So I'm just going to take the olive oil, put it there, and take my jojoba oil, also a spoon of it. So now we've put that, it's time to put the vitamin E oil. I got this vitamin E oil from my health food store where you get your organic stuff. Also gonna take a spoon of vitamin E oil. So just take a little bit more. I love vitamin E oil. I love the way it smells. I'm just gonna mix this together so you guys can see. Just mix everything together. So I'm gonna put this aside. Now it's time to heat up the coconut oil and the shea butter. So I'm just gonna take a different container because I can't heat this one up. I'm gonna take a different container and I'm just going to scoop out some coconut oil. So you guys can see it is pretty hard with the coconut oil, but I'm just going to spool out some of it. You can put coconut oil. I can't really say I'm measuring how much I'm putting. You can put as much as you want. It all depends on you. So I'm just going to take this much of coconut oil, that much, because I have to eat the coconut oil so that it gets, the liquid will come out. So now it's time to try the shea butter. So this is the shea butter. If you guys are interested, I have a link down in the description box, a contact where you can contact someone that sell you the real Ghanaian shea butter, and this is the white shea butter. So you guys can see, I'm gonna put a little bit more shea butter, because you know shea butter is the main ingredient for this mixture. All the little pieces, just pour it there. So now this is the shea butter and the coconut oil. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat up this one, and then I'm going to mix it with the rest of the other oil. So stay tuned whilst we heat this one up. So I just want to show you guys how I'm eating the shea butter and coconut oil. I have a pan with water boiling, and I put the glass on top of it, and this is how everything is just heating up. So you guys can see inside it is melting slowly. So when it melts, I'm just gonna leave it to cool down just for a few minutes, and then I'm just gonna add the rest of the oil inside it and then pour it into the container so I can use that to moisturize my skin. So this is what I have been doing. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it to melt, and when that is done, we're just going to mix everything. It's almost done, so you guys can see it's very easy. So I'm done melting the shea butter and the coconut oil. Everything is melted. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this oil in here, and also I left the shea butter and the coconut oil to cool down first before ever I pour these other oils in it. I'm gonna leave everything to just cool down. So you're just going to leave everything, you leave the shea butter and coconut oil to cool down first before ever you put the rest of the oil. And this is very good for dry skin. The shea butter, the coconut oil, the jojoba oil, the olive oil is going to really help to moisturize the skin. And also mixing all of these oils together is going to minimize the smell of the shea butter. So you're not going to have that strong shea butter smell on your body, right? And this is what I do. So this is how I mix it. So now we've mixed everything together. If you want, you can add any essential oil of your choice, maybe like lavender or peppermint oil, or no, tea tree oil if you guys want, but I do not like the smell of those oils touching my skin. I don't like the smell, so I just prefer mixing these ones together, and I use this to moisturize my skin, especially in the summer season right now, which of course my skin get very dry. So you guys can see on my arms, like hair, because of this washing my hands all the time and using hand sanitizer. You guys can see how sensitive my skin was. Now it's really dry up, but I was washing my hands a lot and using a lot of hand sanitizer on my skin. So because of that, my hands break out. Like I was breaking out very bad here. As you guys can see, the dark mark. Now everything is drying up, and what I have been doing is I'm just taking my shea butter mix and rubbing it on my arms, and that is really helping me. And also with the vitamin E oil, kind of helps with getting rid of the scars. So this was even more darker than the way it is now. As you guys can see, I had like a bunch of rash on my body, on my arms, because of the hand sanitizer, but now I don't use that anymore. So when I wash my hands, I just take my shea butter mix and rub it on my arms. I have a little container upstairs. I'm not having it right now with me, but the mixture I have in here, the one I had in here, I take a little bit and pour it into the little container which I have in my bag. So whenever I wash my hand, I'm at work, wash my hands, I'll just use that to moisturize my hands instead of using hand sanitizer, because I break out and hair also. But this was the part I break out the most. So yeah, so this is very good to moisturize, and I've been using it, and the vitamin E oil is really helping to get rid of the scars around my arms. Like, it's very, very crazy. So now that the oil has cooled down, make sure we mix everything. We're just going to pour it into this container. You're just going to pour it into the container. If you want, you can mix much more than this one, but I love it like this. I don't want to mix way too much and then have it for a long period. I just like to mix it little by little. And there are days that I mix it, maybe I don't want olive oil in it. I just want the shea butter, the coconut oil, and the jojoba oil and vitamin E oil. So every time I mix it, sometimes I add all the 5 ingredients, and sometimes I leave one and just use 4. Sometimes I just use this ones and leave the olive oil. Sometimes I add the olive oil. So that's why I always like to mix little by little. And this one will take me for, now it looks like it's nothing, it's very little, but when it everything is cooled down, it will get a little bit harder, but it won't get as hard as the shea butter or the coconut oil, because there are other oils in it, so you get a little bit softer and it's more easy to take and apply to your skin. So now I'm just going to put this into the fridge and let it cool down for a little bit, and then everything will go back to its normal stage. So this is how I mix my shea butter moisturizing cream for dry skin. Hope you all like this video. If you guys do, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll be back to show you guys later when everything is cooled down and how the consistency is looking. So stay tuned. This is again AMIFULLEST, and I'll see you guys very soon. So beauties, this is the finished result. I've let it cool down for a bit, so this is what it's looking like right now. I put it in the fridge, so it's a little bit hard, but you guys can see it has this beautiful creamy shade that I really like. So for me, this is enough. The reason why I didn't make so much, because I explained to you guys on the video already. I use the shea butter for also other things. So this is just for my skin. I make different ones for moisturizing hair. So this is how it looks like, and now it's a little bit hard, but because I put it in the fridge, but it is so smooth when you blend it into the skin. It really helps for dry skin. So if you're somebody who have dry skin, this is perfect. It's really nice. And if you are interested on the shea butter, I will leave the link in the description box so you guys can go and check the lady or contact her if you guys want some raw Ghanaian shea butter. So this is how you make your own made moisturizing cream for a dry skin. Hopefully you all like this video. If you guys do, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do not forget to share this video, and see you guys on my next video. This is again AMIFULLEST. Peace out. Peace out. Bye. Doo-doo.